With this win, it's their fourth straight win over England. So going into the rugby news, the Six Nations is currently happening, and the six European rugby giants they are colliding against each other. And after 3 weeks of rugby action, at the moment Ireland, they are in a very good position in the Six Nations. So we had 3 games in round 3 in week 3. Ireland, they managed to get the better of Wales 31 points to 7. It was another very dominant performance by Ireland. They just didn't give Wales any room at all in that game to make a comeback. And in the game against in the game between Scotland and England, Scotland, they managed to get the win 30 points to 21. It was a very good game for the Scots, as Duhan van der Merwe scored 3 tries, a hat-trick of tries for van der Merwe in that game against England. Actually, it was England who were in the lead at the beginning, 10 points to nil, but after that Scotland, they made a very good comeback on the back of Duhan van der Merwe's 3 tries in that game. And also he's the first ever, he became the first ever Scottish player to score a hat-trick of tries against England. So that's a very huge achievement for van der Merwe. And also with this win, it's their fourth straight win over England for Scotland. This is the first time, I think this is the first time they have managed to get such a long streak against England after 1893 and 1896. So that's well over 125 years. So it's a big achievement for Scotland against a very strong England side who even qualified for the last few stages of the Rugby World Cup, which concluded last year. And then the big one, the big game of that week, the most intense game of last week took place as Italy, they drew with France 13-0. Some might think that Italy were very unlucky to not get the win in that game, because they had the opportunity to get the lead in the last moves of the game as they received a penalty, but unfortunately that penalty just didn't go through. That last penalty attempt, it hit the right hand post, and it just went away from the post, so they just couldn't add the 3 points, Italy. So it ended as a 13-all draw. So Italy, they might be really disappointed, because getting the chance to beat France is a huge deal. So that's how the week 3 games ended. Dellon, let's talk about the points table at the moment. I think Ireland is the only team who are unbeaten.
Yes, I think Ireland is lead in the group, and they've played 3 games, and they are unbeaten, have been won all the games, and Scotland and England are to follow them. So Scotland, as you said, had a win against England, and they've also played 3 games and won 2 out of them and just lost 1. England also has done the same, so I think they just need to break the hoodoo against Scotland. And France, I'm just surprised to see after playing 3 games, having won only 1, they were like quite the favourites in the Rugby World Cup that just concluded. So maybe some structuring difficulties with injuries or stuff may be occurring in their team. And Wales and Italy are down at the table with being 5th and 6th in the table. Italy just playing 3 games and having lost 2 games and drawing the last game that they played, and Wales ahead of them played 3 and having lost 3 games.
So that's the update from the Six Nations. We still have a lot of action to come in the Six Nations.